This is a live look outside right now, and even though it's nighttime, it can still melt stuff, to quote an old movie. Temperatures are expected to soar even higher into the 90s for the next several days. Meteorologist Audrey Pointe joins us now. And Audrey, we're talking about the next heat wave, but I don't remember the previous one ending.
Oh, well, you soon remember, because it's going to get hot once again. In fact, this time it's going to be the hottest temperatures that we've likely seen all season long so far. 90 degrees is what we got to today in Central Park. We've already experienced that before, and that is above the average for this time of year. This morning we started off, or yesterday morning, we started off with 75 degrees as the morning low. So we are expecting hot temperatures to continue for the next couple of days, which will produce our next possible heat wave across the area, especially in Central Park. Afternoon thunderstorm threats will also be here as we go through the majority of at least the first half of the week. But later this week, we are finally going to get some relief from the heat as our temperatures will drop back down into the mid-80s, and we'll also have some low humidity too. Right now, we're still in the 70s. It's pretty mild tonight, and it is muggy across the region. Our dew points are reflecting that, with readings mostly in the upper 60s to low 70s, so it does feel quite oppressive outside. Heat index values are mostly in the upper 70s to low 80s right now, and tomorrow we do have a heat advisory in effect for most of the tri-state area. The exception is central New Jersey, where there's going to be an excessive heat warning. That's where we could experience heat index values up to 108 degrees. That is dangerously hot across the region. And then fast forward to Wednesday, the National Weather Service already has issued an excessive heat watch for that day, again for central portions of New Jersey. Wind speeds, not that much happening here, relatively light, so not giving us any cool breezes. It is helping to keep temperatures down, though, across the south shore of Long Island. That's where we're finding the most comfortable weather conditions around the tri-state region. So tonight we have mostly clear skies out there. Maybe a couple of clouds will kind of spill through from time to time. We'll stay nice and dry. The most of the Northeast is experiencing that same weather pattern here for this evening. We have an exiting area of low pressure. There's a cold front waiting in the winds off to the west, but we're really going to stay in this unstable air mass that's right over the northeast here, and that's going to help keep things pretty uncomfortable with a lot of humidity. The heat will be in place as well, and we'll also have the threat of scattered afternoon thunderstorms. Here it plays out in our future cast. Overnight, it's pretty quiet. Tomorrow, we'll wake up with a mix of sun and clouds across the region. We'll see sunshine breaking through by lunchtime, and then check it out by 3 or 4 o'clock. We'll see showers and storms begin to erupt across the region, and they'll die off after sunset once we lose all the dynamics for developing those storms. On Tuesday morning, again, we'll wake up with a mix of sun and clouds, and we'll do it all over again, where in the afternoon, we'll have the threat of scattered showers and thunderstorms coming in late in the day and into the early evening. And then on Wednesday, this front starts to make its approach. It will also help ignite afternoon showers and storms, and more importantly, behind that front, it'll be much more comfortable as we go into the latter part of the week here. So if you're planning to beat the heat tomorrow at the beaches, be sure to wear your sunscreen. We have the high UVI with 9 as the ultraviolet index for tomorrow. Then on Tuesday, we have the heat wave officially marking off with a high of 95 degrees, and we have 90s for Wednesday, and then we'll back down into the 80s by the end of the week, and we'll also feel less humid. Arthur, over to you.
Great news. Thank you, Audrey. Well, straight ahead here on the 10 o'clock news, we're taking a look at some of the big stories we're following this week, including verdict watch in Senator Bob Menendez's corruption trial.